Hey everyone, Dan at Bushcraft. Well, as you can tell, it's not daylight yet. Got about a half hour before the sun comes up. So this is a perfect time to give you guys a review of my favorite headlamp. And then when there's more light, I'll finish the review and give you a better up close look at the headlamp. But it is the FL78 from Coast. I've used numerous brands of headlamps over the years, dozens of different models, and this is my absolute favorite. So I'm going to put it on and take you guys for a walk and show you how it works out here, and then when we have more light, give you the features. So let's go ahead and just take a walk and check out and see maybe what we can see out here. All right guys, right now I am on the brightest setting, which is 700 lumens, and there's also a 400 and a 110 lumen setting. And besides white, it has red and green. So I'm going to walk down here along the creek and just see if there's anything moving around down here. But just the ease of use, like I said, I'll show you guys some of the features that have made this my favorite. When the sun comes up. So there's a creek bed down here, and I was just looking to see. This one's completely dried up. But here where we can, you guys can see the light reflecting off some shrubs and whatnot. Okay. So we've got three different settings. We got one at 400, one at 700, and then we have our dim, which is about 110. So plenty of light to see inside your tent or around camp, but dims it way down and extends your burn time to about 23 hours. We also have red. So you can see right there, if I want to keep my night vision, I've got red, and then my other option is I've got green, and green is really good for spotting tracks. So let me stir up the ground a little bit right there. So I don't know how well that shows on camera, but I can actually see real well the imprint that I made with the green. So the green gives you a nice way to track at night in the dark. The red gives you a way to keep your night vision. And then again, I'm just going to go right back to that bright setting, and as you guys see, you can see the sun starting to come up over there. But I've got some good vision for quite a ways. And it has, another thing that it has is it has a wide focus and a narrow. So I can make that, dial that beam in really small or spread it out wide. And I like to keep it narrow, so I've got like a really bright light right out in front of me. All right, let's climb back up this hill. I got a little bit of a walk back down to my vehicle, and the sun will be coming up just enough here shortly to show you guys the details of why I like this light so much, besides what I've just showed you. But it is super, super easy to use. lighting my way really well coming back down out of here. A little cool this morning. And you can see, like, trying to see back under this tree. Look at that. Look how much that lights that up under there. Just fantastic. Yeah, I've used a lot of coast lamps, different ones. I've got them around my house. I've got them in my vehicle. And I haven't been disappointed with one yet. But this one is my absolute favorite. All right. I'm up a trail and you can see my truck, Brownie, is parked down there on a gravel road. So we're gonna head down to the truck, and as soon as the sun pops up just a little bit more, I will give you guys some more information and details on this headlamp, FL78 from Coast. All right, guys, still a little gray out here, but I think you can see really good. So this is the FL78. Color on this one is gray and black, which I like. It has a reflective band, but you can change that out for a non-reflective if you're wanting to be more concealed. So what I like about this so much, one of the things, is the ease of use. You know, there's a lot of headlamps where you have to click through the buttons. You know, you got to go 2 clicks to get to bright and then 2 clicks to get to red, and you constantly got to work through this cycle. And with this one, you can go immediately where you want. You got a button on the left side, okay? I don't have to go through any bright whites and lose my night vision. I just hit the one on the left and I got red. And as you can see, it's a nice bright red though. Look at that beam it's putting out. Hit another click and I've got the green and off. So if I don't want to give up my location, I don't want to lose my night vision, whatever, I never have to turn on the white. It's a separate button on this side, and that can be a big deal. And you know, just it really doesn't make a lot of sense to have to click through 2 stages of white to get to red, because when you get to red, then it's too late and your night vision's gone. So again, red, green, back off. And then on this side, click it, and you've got your 3 different brightness settings, 700, 400, and down to a nice dim 110. And again, you just turn this, and you have a wide or a narrow bullseye. And that's just, it's just the easiest to use. It's so simple. I don't know why all headlamps don't do that. It makes a lot more sense to me to have 1 button for your colors and 1 button for your white, rather than 1 button where you got to cycle through to get to where you want. That's just a pain. And you got a little clip on the back of the band. And when we were up there walking around, I was just wearing it over the top of my boonie hat like that, fully adjustable. I can tilt it down to see my feet or what's up in the trees, depending on what I want. And again, I mean, it's not a long time. I carry an extra set of batteries in my shoulder bag. So if I'm on low, having to walk out with the extra set of batteries, that would give me 46 hours of burn time, which is really plenty. But anyway, this is my absolute all-time favorite headlamp. I have a smaller headlamp, Princeton Tech Bite, that I carry in my shoulder bag just because it's small and compact and I'm trying to keep the bag light. But in my get home bag, my survival kit, FL78 is my absolute favorite lamp. And when I'm camped out here and I go on night walks, which is something that I really like to do, or be up before daylight like this morning and just exploring, saw a big buck earlier, at least a 4-point, and this is the headlamp. So if you're looking for a really good headlamp, Coast is the brand, info's in the description. This is my recommendation, the FL78. Guys, thanks for watching the channel. Stay tuned, and if you haven't, please subscribe.